So how do you get started? You know, we think of it as educating people on certain subjects are key. If you can entertain them along the way, you know, if anyone in this room could do a McDonald's rap song, I think that would be very effective. And somehow you have to inspire people to action. We tell you pick one or two things and stick to it, get to know it, don't spread yourself too thin. You could see I'm probably on 10 different social networks, and it becomes pretty labor intensive to stay involved. However, I'll tell you, for any of you who say, no, I want to reach multiple audiences through multiple social networks, there are some very strong pieces of software that consolidate all of these networks in one place. You can go to one site called ping.fm. Ping.fm is a place where you can put in all your social networks, and then with one tweet, it will populate all of them simultaneously. Okay, so that's a little inner secret. Also, there is another site called Hummingbird. Okay, if you Google Hummingbird, you'll find the site. It's about $69 to join, and it will help you build an entire network of followers on Twitter. There's some technique to it, but I know someone who recently did it in 2 weeks, discovered 6,000 followers to his message. $69, 6,000 followers, not bad. And this is the main point, that at the end of the day, social media is great, but you've got to drive people to your websites. So on your websites, this yellow arrow, I think, identifies that on your website it should say, follow me on Facebook, Twitter with me, click here to become our friend on LinkedIn. Wherever you are going to be have a social presence, you have to use your website to get people to sign up, and then you've got to get people from your social network to go directly to your website. These are not one or the other. They're things that you need to integrate. Yes?
You mistyped the 4.
Which 4? I'm sorry.
The one that shows up as a 5 on your channel. Shouldn't it say channel 4?
Oh, yes, okay. Sorry, well, you know, we have to spread the wealth here this morning. I'm sorry, just when you see 5, think 4. And once you start to develop it, okay, you build your network. Okay, it doesn't happen overnight, but I will honestly tell you, I didn't really start social media in earnest more than a year ago. I did it, I had the sites, I did some things on it, but I really started doing it more. I would say I spend 10 minutes to 15 minutes a day looking at it, doing something on it. Let's face it, no one wants to receive a tweet that says, you know, I'm now watching television, or, you know, it has to be meaningful. If you read a great article that you think others would know, say, just read this great article, include the link, pass it along, people care about that. But over time, I don't think it's hard to build your network. Yes?
How do you filter through all that stuff that's coming to you, that I'm now taking a shower, I'm now eating my lunch? How do you get through all that? Because you start getting that feedback from other people, and you're getting all these email messages. How do you...
So I'll give you some quick examples. Like on Twitter, you can follow, people could follow you, but you don't have to follow them back. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll have people follow me. I'll first follow some others back as a courtesy, but if I'm just I'm in the shower now and, you know, things like that, I'll unfollow them because I don't really care. I'll only follow people that I want. Within Twitter, you can unmark. You can have them, only certain tweets go to your phone, for example. So when I get tweets come up on my phone, they're really only the ones that I care about. So during the day, I only track media. I only care what a certain number of New York Times reporters are. What is some of the people locally saying? I don't really care about, if someone's taking their third shower for the day. So you can limit it. You can check and uncheck things. You can, in Facebook, you can do the same. But ultimately, you'll just scroll through and you'll get used to certain people that you like to follow and certain people who are saying relevant things. You have to filter them out, but it's not that difficult. It's just like tuning out certain things on television. You just start to do it over time. I think importantly, as you start to build a network, you've got to really start to measure your success. Okay? And there's soft stats and hard stats. Okay? I think as you start, some of the stats that you want to follow is how many people are in your network, how many followers and friends, how many, as you start to build that network, is your website traffic going up? Can you build that relationship and understand that the more you do in one area, the more it's helping in another? But it all gets down to the ultimate statistic. And for each of you, it's something different. Some of you may be, how many sales leads am I getting from this effort? And if that's your case, you focus all on sales leads. Some of you may be, how do I get more subscribers? How do I get more advertisers? How do I get more clients? Okay. Start here, though. Understand that as you build your audience, as you build your network, you've got to make it relevant. Just having a great social media presence could be very distracting. You could spend a lot of time, and if it doesn't help you accomplish something at the end of the day, you may be wasting your time.